and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in the kitchen. If you joined us live a couple weeks ago, we made a vegan cheesy potato soup that was healthy and delicious, and it was comfort food to the extreme. And so tonight we are making, on that video I talked about pairing it with our papita encrusted pork tenderloin. And so tonight we're gonna be making that. This is a really great way to spice up a lean meat, to jazz it up, to make it taste good. You're gonna be mixing different flavors, textures, some crunch. It's like, it's like the sweet savory type of thing. And so if you are new to the channel, first off, hi, my name is Carmen, and we do all things healthy, weight loss, like making your weight loss journey easier. And so these cooking videos, like I was that morbidly obese chick who wanted to lose weight, but one of my biggest fears about losing weight was, am I gonna be able to eat any food with flavor? Am I ever gonna be able to eat food that tastes good again? And I was so surprised when I started getting in the kitchen and playing around with healthy foods and putting things together and flavor profiles that you don't have to eat boring or non-delicious foods to lose weight. And so we cook some really delicious foods here on the channel that are healthy, can still help you lose weight while making your taste buds happy. And so if you haven't yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of our videos, any of our announcements, our weight loss tips. And once in a while, we throw in an unhealthy recipe that's just really good because it's all about balance. Like my favorite challah bread with a 6-strand braids on the channel. My most favorite cake in the entire world, my carrot cake, homemade carrot cake with cream cheese icing, is right here on the channel. And so we have some unhealthy things, mostly healthy. So we, first of all, you're gonna need a 1 pound pork tenderloin. Now this is gonna make 4 servings. I have a family of 5, and this is great for leftovers. So I have 2 of them. And so we're just gonna double the recipe. That's why you see me with 2, but you're gonna need a 1 pound pork tenderloin. Now, normally I get the plain pork tenderloin, and they normally sell them in about the 1 pound package. They were out of them. So mine has already been seasoned with some peppercorn, and that's okay. But just so in case it looks a little bit wonky, it's got some pepper on it. It's all they had at the store, so we just improvised and we're going with it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead. You're gonna need a frying pan, something, because we are about to brown this meat. But before we do so, we have a seasoning mixture right here that we are gonna put on our meat. And inside of this seasoning mixture, we have a ½ teaspoon of sea salt. We have a ½ teaspoon of ground black pepper. We have a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, and yeah, so we're gonna actually, and I have 2 of those all measured out and mixed together, and we are gonna coat our meat in that. I also have 1 tablespoon of ghee, which is clarified butter. So Ghee, you can buy it at the store, it comes in a can. I'll show you what it looks like here in 1 second. We're gonna need 1 tablespoon of that, and we're gonna put this inside of our pan. And in a moment, I'm gonna flip you down. You're gonna be able to watch, and we're gonna brown this on all the sides before we encrust it and pop it in the oven to finish. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna switch you down, and we're gonna get cook. I have a plate sitting inside my pan right here before the pan's not on. And we're just going to take our seasoning and rub that all over. And again, this is a combination of pepper, salt, and garlic powder. Gonna rub that all over the pork tenderloin. Get your hands dirty. Get all the goodness on there. And we're gonna take our second one, because I'm doubling the recipe, and do the same thing. Great thing about pork tenderloins, they're very lean pieces of meat. They're really easy to dry out too. So by browning it, searing it on all the sides, and then finishing it in the oven, we're gonna maintain a lot of the juices of the pork, so it won't be dried out, okay? All right, so we have both of these covered. We're now gonna turn our on medium-high heat and let it heat up. Okay, once the pan is semi-warmed up, we're gonna go ahead and put our 2 tablespoons It's only 1 tablespoon. I'm using 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. We're gonna use a spatula and get any of that goodness out. There we go. Swirl it around in the pan. And now we are gonna put in our pork tenderloin. This is gonna cook for 5 to 7 minutes, and we're gonna turn it every couple of minutes so that it gets brown and seared on all sides. You can see we seared those for just under 7 minutes, and you can see all the color on those. It's beautiful, and that's where the flavor's at. So now we have combined 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard with 2 teaspoons of pure maple syrup. And you're gonna want to mix those together. So 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of pure, 100% pure maple syrup. And you just want to mix those. I like to mix it with a fork just to get them infused, if you will. Once you get it together, we're now going to bring our pork back over. Okay, here we have our pork, and now we are going to take a silicone brush and we are going to baste the pork with the Dijon mustard syrup mix. And you're just going to want to coat all the sides. That's going to give us something for our pepitas to stick to, or pumpkin seeds. Pepitas, by the way, are just roasted pumpkin seeds. So roasted pumpkin seeds is all you want. And just get that on all the sides, all the nooks, all the crannies. And then we're gonna go ahead and do our other one. I have, again, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of the maple syrup for my other pork tenderloin. now that we have that done. Okay, so I have a clean plate and I have 1/2 a cup of pepitas that I have, which is pumpkin seeds that I have ground up here. And I am going to take half of that because it would be 1/2 of a cup. I have a cup here because I doubled the recipe. So I'm gonna take half of it and we're gonna take our pork tenderloin and we are going to coat our pork tenderloin in this mixture. And when you grind them, when you pulse them, you want to make sure you leave some chunks and just kind of help it stick to it. Okay, so you're gonna get everything nice and crusted on your pork tenderloin. Once it's crusted, we're gonna transfer that to our baking sheet that I've lined with aluminum foil, and our oven is preheating right now to 425. Now I'm gonna dump the second half of the mixture and we're gonna coat this little pork, this little baby, and just get it all coated, all the sides. Think about how much we got going on here. We browned it in clarified butter. We got maple syrup and well, first we had the spices, then we browned it in clarified butter. Then we have the maple syrup and the Dijon mustard. Now we have the roasted pepitas. I mean, this is like a flavor bomb right here. That's what this is. All right, so now we're gonna transfer that over. Okay, they're both transferred over here to the baking sheet. This is gonna go in the oven just like this at 425 degrees until the internal temperature is about 145 degrees. So which normally takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So at 15 minutes, I'm gonna check them in the oven. There you go. Okay, these bad boys just came out of the oven. Oh, I wish you could smell. They have been internal temperature of 145. So now I'm gonna transfer it so it stops cooking. I'm gonna transfer it here to this cutting board and let it rest for about 5 minutes. So it has been resting, and I don't know if you can see how beautiful these meats look. Like, they've got the green color from the pepitas with some of the golden brown, and oh, freaking stunning. I don't know if you can see how juicy, like, see how juicy that is? I mean, guys. Look at that. That is juicy, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to eat. I cannot even tell you how excited I am to eat this. Look at how juicy that is. You can just see the juices still coming out of it. So there you have it. This is our pumpkin seed or pepita encrusted pork tenderloin. Super delicious. Everything in here is healthy, nothing artificial. And so if you make this on social media, make sure to tag me. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see here on the channel. Again, this is great paired with some roasted cauliflower, a salad. You can also pair it with the vegan cheddar potato soup we made a couple weeks ago in a salad. Super filling, super flavorful. If you have not, make sure to smash the like button, give the video a thumbs up, And we will be back next Tuesday live, same time, same place, right here on the channel. Don't forget to check out on Wednesdays, which is tomorrow, we have a brand new season of The Biggest Transformation, season 6. And these men, this man, Dan, and these 11 women, oh my gosh, they are ready to rock and roll. They're ready to bust some weight off, transform their lives. We are on the 6th season of The Biggest Transformation. Absolutely freaking crazy. Lives changed. It's super inspiring. And they eat these recipes and lose a crap ton of weight. So anyway, we'll see you next week.